Hey everybody, welcome back. So, past couple of days were kind of bad since it took a while to upload that last video for the Void Arc. So today, well actually yesterday I wanted to do this, but since Final Fantasy XI has kind of reached its end, they decided to put this little quest here in Final Fantasy XIV just to commemorate that occasion. So I wanted to just show everybody this one, and it's actually really sentimental for people who have played Final Fantasy XI. It was... I actually used to play it before I got into the beta for this, and it was fun. It was just... I hated navigating through all those menus, but it couldn't be helped at the time. So, yeah. Actually started out as a black mage and then went on to Dark Knight, which is kind of how what I did in this too, which is weird. Oh yeah, and they also threw in the previous Final Fantasy crossover event that they did with Final Fantasy 13, which I didn't think it before. Actually, since I didn't actually start making YouTube videos then. And they had the game's logo too. But yeah, the character they brought in here for the quest, I actually stopped playing when she was brought in, so... I actually stopped playing when A Realm Reborn came out, so... That was around the time the last expansion for Final Fantasy XI was released too, which was kind of difficult for new players to start out with, since they like to they don't lock out the new zones for the expansions until you get to like a certain level or progress to a certain point in the story. Like they did here. Well, except for, I think it was their first expansion that did that. So you had to get to a certain point in the initial storyline to start with the one that expansion brought in. And then every other expansion after that was just like, yeah, we're just gonna let you jump right into this one whenever you want. And here's our special guest. And she's referencing towns from 11. Because, you know, she's not from this world. And I think this quest is also, like, hinting at what they're going to include as a new job here, because people have been saying it's either going to be samurai or red mage, but she's wearing samurai armor. Iroha. how you say it, right? Iroha? Iroha? I wonder if Matsukiori is supposed to be like reference to Amaterasu. Maybe. Amaterasu. Who knows? But I mean, yeah, no, right? I had fun in 11. It was just like my main goal in that game was just to learn all the different spells that was there, and some of them were pretty hard to get since you couldn't learn any spells through leveling. You had to find a you had to either find or buy a scroll for it, and some of the scrolls were just really tough to get. So people decided to sell them at the auction house for incredibly high prices. And it also meant I had to level all the different kinds of jobs too, since magic jobs by themselves, like, yeah, I said I started out with, like, oh yeah, for instance, I started out with Black Mage. I wanted to learn all the black magic spells, but I couldn't learn all of them as a Black Mage. So I had to focus, I had to actually unlock all the jobs in order to learn all the spells. Because going back to black mages could learn a majority of them, but then there were some that only, I think, scholars and dark knights could learn. And yeah, no, unlocking the jobs in Final Fantasy XI were a lot more tedious than they are here. Instead of just like going to this one place and doing a simple quest, you had to do, for Dark Knight, actually, as an example, you had to go through a mine, find a person who gave you a greatsword that you had to use. So if you weren't like a if you weren't a warrior, if you weren't any sort of job that could use greatswords, you had to switch to it. And if you've never used it, you had to like practice on the low level mobs. So, which is also the other thing. You had to, with that greatsword equipped, you had to kill 100 mobs with it, then return to the guy, and that's how you got Dark Knight. That was just... Don't even get me started on Blue Mage. That was just annoying. Like, it was good that they give you, like, 6 jobs just to start out with, which were... I think the original jobs from the first Final Fantasy. This is we're playing the battle music from 11, which is awesome. Wait, am I the only person here? I'm the only person here. Ugh. But yeah, no, since this game features enemies, since it uses since this game uses the same enemy models from 11, they decided just to throw in these enemies for us to fight and fate. Oh, look, people are actually joining in. Nice. Good for us. Holy. Oh, hold on. Alright. Wow. I love using Bane. It is the bane of their existence. I had to stop that mid-sentence just because it was so lame. And that summoner is just attacking without a pet. Oh, over there, though. That looks dangerous. But yeah, no, they're saying that she's a samurai, I think. Which was another job in 11 that a lot of people decided was a DPS job instead of a tank. Which is weird because they used Ninja as a tank instead of a DPS, as well as Dark Knight is the same situation as Samurai. It's actually kind of funny when you think about it. I didn't know I forgot her. And how did you unlock Samurai in 11? It involved Gilgamesh in some way. Who didn't look the same as the way he did in all the other games. He looks like a normal person. You had to go to a hidden village, talk to a guy who asked you to, I think you had to go get a sword for him? Or like the materials to make one? Which he gave to you after doing it. And that's how you got Samurai. So that was actually pretty easy. Yeah, this fights done. Yep. Oh, Summoner. Oh my god, Summoner was the hardest one to get. In my opinion. What you had to do was, you had to fight leeches to get a rare drop, which was Carbuncle's Ruby. Right, Carbuncle's Ruby? Yep. You had to take that to a house that was locked, which you had to do to progress the quest for some reason, because you got told you had to go to zones with 7 different weather conditions. And since the weather system is on a set schedule, you had to go certain times of the day and certain times of the week, days of the week. So that took forever. And that was like one of the last jobs I got, I think, before Rune Fencer and Geomancer came out. That was just a nightmare. Dragoon was easy. You just had to go fight something, if I remember correctly. Ninja was also kind of easy, since you just had to go talk to a person. Talk to a couple people. Blue Mage. Blue Mage was in 11. And I don't think they're going to put it in here. For some reason. Which makes sense. But yeah, Blue Mage. Oh, that was a little... That took a while to get. Ooh. Is she getting memories back? Oh yeah, the Shadow Lord. That was the final boss from 11's first story. I never got that far in the story, actually. I was just running around doing my own thing. Because the leveling took a while, and whenever you died, you lost experience, so you could actually level down instead of level up. Why didn't they remove that? Man, I'm getting sentimental about the game now. Oh. They actually had a version of Machinist too, right? Yeah, the Puppeteer. Is that easy? No, you had to go somewhere to get the parts for your automaton. Don't remember though. If you played sorry. If you played Final Fantasy XI, but just put in the comments which job you thought was annoying to get, and, like, tell me why, because that was just, oh man, I lost my train of thought, whoops. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, Blue Mage. How you got Blue Mage? Oh man. You actually had to talk to a guy who asked you questions that you had to answer the right way, or else you'd have to start all over again. And you actually had to do that for 2 or 3 days, actually. Like, actual real-life days. Then, after that, he told you to bring an item somewhere, and then you watched a cutscene, and then you got Blue Mage. Ugh. That was like one of the few jobs that could dual wield. Actually, Blue Mage was unique in that you could give yourself a whole bunch of different traits depending on what abilities you had. Well, like I said, Black Mage, White Mage, Red Mage, Warrior, Thief, and Monk were all starting jobs. So those you didn't have to do anything to unlock those, you just had them from the start. And that's another thing, you didn't have to, like, progress a little bit as your starting job in order to get the other ones. You could just go into your house and change whenever you wanted. Yeah, then there was Corsair. What did you have to do to get Corsair? Oh yeah, you had to go into, like, a dungeon and find the items you needed. Which was kind of tough. Scholar was... It was kind of lengthy, but you could also just buy the items you needed. from someone. Or no, not buy them. You had to trade them for. You had to trade berries for them. Then after you got those, you could just head back. You had to head back to the person and then use a magic jobs 2-hour ability. And that's how you got Scholar. Like you had to do Black Mage, White Mage, Summoner, Blue Mage, or Red Mage, I think. Did I say Red Mage twice? For Dancer, you just had to go to a certain spot. Right? Right? Yeah. That's what you had to do. But it was in the past, so you need to unlock that portion of the game, the expansion. Bard. Bard, you just had to go around finding stones with... It was either lyrics or notes written on it. It was probably like an entire pieces of the song. I don't know. But yeah, that's just how you got Bard. Now there was something you had to do for Beastmaster. But I can't remember what it was. What else was there? Paladin. What did you have to do for Paladin? I can't remember. Yeah, no, I'm drawing blank. Ranger. Which honestly should have been the job for archers in this, instead of Bard. Oh well. Oh, I'm not complaining, I'm just kind of upset that they did that. Because you don't really see Bards use bows, but they did have a cool way of sort of putting the job in there. But yeah, Ranger, you had to go hunt something. Like a certain enemy that you had to spawn to do. I think that was all the jobs. No, there was Geomancer and Rune Fencer, but... Oh, Rune Fencer. What did you have to do for Rune Fencer? Crud. I know, Geomancer, you had to find... like this certain point in the world that you could I don't know what it was like, but Geomancers traditionally were a terrain-based job, and they could just use spells that were affected by what location they were in. But the way they did in 11 was you could just place a field. I can't remember what that point was called. You had to find first, but you had to go there, synchronize with it, and then you had to get like a couple of items to make your little totem that you could place. That could give off whatever spell you wanted it to. And then return and you got that. Moon Fencers, I can't remember what Moon Fencers did. What did you do for that one? I know I'm missing some jobs, but I just can't remember what they were. So yeah, I think it's just Beastmaster. Oh yeah, Paladins, Beastmasters, and Rune Fencers that I can't remember how you unlocked. And wow, this fate is taking a while to spawn. That's new. Oh no, there she is. Okay. Wow, she took forever to get here. I was just sitting here rambling. Well, where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Oh. All right. I don't ever remember seeing an enemy like this. Maybe I didn't. I just missed it. Just like I said, there was a lot of that game I didn't play or get the chance to. I never even got to meet Krish. Who, for the record, was one of the best characters to play as in Dissidia Duodecim. Oh my god. She was so much fun. The Yeah, no, the last time they did a Final Fantasy XI crossover for this was they brought in Shantoto, which was just it was interesting. I got a little minion for it, but not as in this character. I don't think. Did I? No, no, I didn't have him level all the way. I don't. I still don't have him level up all the way. There's part of me that wants to go back through Final Fantasy XI, but I don't know. This game is just way too much fun. And there's Prish. Oh. Yeah, Final Fantasy XI's basically over now. They had to do this. They just put in their last major update. Everything else in that game from now on is just gonna be simple maintenance. Actually, the summons didn't have a lot of significance in 11. Now that I think about it, they were just summons. They didn't have any impact on the main story. Well, except for Fenrir, Odin, and Alexander, and Bahamut. But you can't really summon Bahamut, because I don't think. Last time I checked, you couldn't. Black mages could also cast Meteor by themselves and not as a legendary. And again, if just one black mage casts it on their own, it's weak, but you get like up to 3 of them and it's incredibly powerful. Thing is, you need 3 black mages to do it. And the level cap in that game was 99. Jeez. I mean, a lot of people preferred it to stay at 75, but everybody knew it was going to get bumped up to that high, to the highest it could go, which is apparently 99. This game will get there eventually, but I don't know why they decided to go up 10 levels. Whoa. Hello, beastie. Hopefully you get the participation for this. That thing is huge. Oh, he has to be a party member. Okay. It's like, why didn't I put eye for an eye on? Oh yeah, I have eye for an eye now. Go me. Learning all the abilities. Now you learn Pester in one level, but I should definitely do that so I have it. But then again, I should just go through the main story. Which is why I'm gonna go back to that after this. Crud. Okay. I disconnected my portable hard drive for some reason. So now it's reconnecting. Yay. Oh, crap. Did I get the participation? Yes, it did. Nice. I really want to go back and play 11. But I won't. There really should be a free-to-play option for that game. Like, unlimited free-to-play like World of Warcraft has. Well, World of Warcraft only lets you go up to level 20. Well, and then there's the Old Republic, which lets you go through the entire story on free-to-play. You just have to buy stuff from their little store. And she's the Adventurers Guild. Oh, almost forgot about crafting. Crafting in that game was just... Crafting in 11 was... It was probability based. With your skill not always guaranteed to go up. Like the skill level of your craft. So that was just a pain to do. Kind of why I stopped it for a while. Probably why I couldn't get into the crafting in that. And there weren't free companies, it was just link shells. Like, there wasn't an official guild system in place at all. But they still had player housing, but it was just a room you could decorate. And that game also featured a Moogle boss. Oh yeah, and they just showed Fenrir. Wasn't even paying attention. Well, you know, because I played this before. I played this, did this quest before. If a great hero. Really? Why did he switch to minor? He still has. Oh. Wait, is that minor? Yeah, it's minor. Okay. Where's he going? So yeah, clearly this game is going to feature a lot of crossover stuff in different ways. Like, there's the whole Crystal Tower, which I'm still debating on whether or not I'm gonna do, because queue times for that are just incredibly long. I already did the Void Arc, which was... It wasn't a nightmare to record, it was just... I don't know what went wrong there. And then there's Alexander and the Binding Coil of Bahamut, which I'm probably gonna just... Oh, what? Why is it crashing? No! Don't do that. Ah, hold on. This happened when I did it on my other character, too. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. That's weird, though, that it just crashes like that. I don't know why. It's always when I warp to that. It's always when I'm at the same spot. Like, I'm teleporting to this one area and it just completely crashes on me. I'm hoping it's still... Yeah, it is. Alright, good. Just had to check if it was on the capture, if it was still on the capture. Which it is, so we're good. Please don't crash. Because apparently it did that when I was trying to log in too. Uh. Oh, then it's, Okay. Here, alright. There's the music. Come on. Come on, you dingus. There we go. Well, at least it worked me in. But yeah, no, this event is going from November 11th to New Year's Eve, so you've got plenty of time. Holy moly. Someone's in trouble. Good thing I got here. Why am I taking this guy on all the way myself? Where's everybody else? Whoa. No. You know what? Have some virus. The cavalry arrived. Oh no, you're not. Not done yet. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay. And now the real battle begins. Wait, it's Bio 2 miasma that got that rotation. Whoops. This is all I can do. Oh, Whitford, what are you doing taking damage like that? But yeah, no, these were, I think these were, it was a form of dragon, obviously. I think they were like the zombie dragons? Or, no, they were dark dragons. Dark dragons. Oh. Okay. Back to Linsa. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. Alright. Yeah, we're nearing the end, folks. Just have like a couple more things to do, and then that's it. Yeah, I wonder how long I've been recording for. Ooh, wow. Jeez, nearly an hour. No, it shouldn't take us that long. I hope. Oh, going our way. What did I just tell myself? That person's got an afro. Holy cow. Alright. I don't think we have anything else to give her, do we? No. Just gonna tell us her little backstory. And it's like she was sent back in time to save the world she lived in from being destroyed, which is kind of a recurring thing in Final Fantasy XI. I keep saying the full title. I noticed that, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Apparently something happens to the player character, because that's who her master is. So it's like, do I even want to know how this all ends? I kind of just want to look it up to see what goes on at the end. You know, it'd be funny if the quest was programmed to crash the game. It'd be like, oh, that's a little bit of a troll moment there. Yeah, there have been a couple of games that came out recently that would just, like, crash after a certain event happened. Just to mess with the player. Didn't mean to. No. There we go. Yes, you would have. Story. Oops. Really? Cutscene. This is where things get a little sappy. Oh, here it comes. Not yet. A fierce battle, probably the last battle. Or somewhere close to it. I want to know what happens. I don't want to go through the entire game just to figure it out. Which kind of sucks. Oh well. I'm sure someone will put it up on the internet somewhere. Oh. Here it is. The music. Oh, come on. See, there's Gilgamesh on the left, right, on the right. This game was 11 was fun at times, but like I said, the game, some of the battle system was, the battle system in particular was kind of it was tough to swallow. And now we're back here. Who are you talking to? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's the thing. The Aura are actually the first original race in Final Fantasy XIV. Because all the other ones were based off the ones that appeared in 11. So, I don't think she really could. And again, she's talking about our eyes. Not yet. I'm not exactly... This character's not exactly a hero yet. Oh, is she gonna leave? She's gonna leave. She thinks she's dreaming, but she's not. She's in another world. So it's gonna be kind of awkward. See, there she goes. Closing her eyes like a dummy. Oh, okay, that's jump right. See? See? You're still here. Silly. Yeah. So, how does she get back then? Because she does... I've seen the trailer for the final bit of... the last update for Final Fantasy XI. There we go again. Anyway. I saw the trailer for it, and it's like, she's there at what seems to be the last battle. So... how does she get back? And are they just going to play it off like nothing ever really happened? There was actually a theory that all the Final Fantasy games actually did exist on the same timeline, just out of order. Which is kind of confirmed with Final Fantasy X being a prequel to 7. Which I still don't really get. But, yeah. Like, they need to expand upon that one. I'm still all sorts of confused. Yeah, no, that's it. A Journey to Remember. Would have been even more sentimental if I actually went through all of 11. Instead of just like a few of the starting quests for the main storyline. Actually, I think I got pretty far. Because I know I had to get to certain places. But yep. Heaven 11. Wait, is that supposed to be a reference to 7-Eleven? And... let's put on the new gear. There it is. So, anyway. Thanks for watching. Please like, favorite, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next time. Later.